I'm sure you've all experienced this before. You go to a party where they sing happy birthday, but it just sounds really bad. Hi, I'm Dr. Micah Bland, and I'm here to share with you the common mistakes and 3 things you can do to sing happy birthday better. Before we begin, it's important to note that these suggestions are actually not for the singers. I'm not going to talk about vocal technique or anything like that. Instead, these suggestions are for the person leading the song, as this is where a lot of the mistakes originate. So let's jump right in. The first and most common mistake is starting the song too high. This happens because we naturally want to start the song in a more comfortable part of our range, which is the middle part of our range. But this doesn't work because, as you can see in the music here, the first note of the song is actually the lowest note of the song. And so if we were to start it higher in our range, as the song progresses, well, it becomes way too high. And I'm sure you've experienced this before. We get to that octave leap on Happy Birthday, and people are screeching up there. It's just way too high. It is not a pleasant experience for anyone involved. So what can you do about it? Start the song just a little bit lower. And what I would suggest is taking a brief half second to think of your starting pitch before you start singing, and think of a pitch that is lower than where your middle range is. The second mistake people make is a little less common, but still occurs frequently enough to mention here, and that is 2 or more people start the song but on different notes. Now you might say, well, how does that work? How do 2 people come in at the same time starting the song but on different notes? Well, this happens when the leader says, all right, let's sing. They don't give a starting pitch, but they count off. And the key here is they count off. 1, 2. And people come in. Well, the confident singers are going to say, well, I'll just pick a note and I'll go for it. And there might be 2 or more people, depending on how large the event is, that come in and start the note, and they pick different notes, and it is a clash. There's 2 different melodies going on at the same time. Some people don't know what to do. They just stop singing. There is no recovering from this. You just have to stop and restart. So how can you fix this? How can you prevent this from ever happening? Well, what I would suggest, there's 2 options here. First is to give a pitch before you count off. 1, 2, happy. Or you can start the song and have people join in with you. For either case, I still suggest that you give the starting note, just hum it briefly, as this gives more confidence to the singers to join in with you. And it kind of minimizes any possible mistake of having different notes started. The third and final mistake people make is singing the song too slow, right? Sometimes it just feels like it's dragging on forever. Now, while a birthday does signify that we are 1 year older, and in essence, 1 year closer to death, sorry, spoiler alert, right? We don't have to sing it like it's a funeral march dragging on Happy Birthday. Instead, we should sing it a little more quick, brisk tempo that is joyful. And so make sure you set that tempo very carefully at the very beginning and push that tempo along so people aren't dragging it. So there you go. Those are the 3 suggestions for singing Happy Birthday better. Before you go, I hope you would take a moment to hit that like and subscribe button so we can reach more people and help them sing it better as well. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a happy birthday.